again with another stream. Today we are going into what I assume is Ellipsis Torah, or Ellipsis, I don't know which one it is, one of the two, how it's properly pronounced. Well, anyway, yeah, we're just checking some stuff out real quick. This one I like right here. So I guess we'll enter this tower. We just spent the last here. I guess we'll show you. So I did a little bit of research, and we were previously in this area here. In this area, we got like this one sigil or whatever. Yeah, it's not in our inventory anymore, but it was there, and now we're headed here. I think we're gonna be activating this portal. We got all the keys. I activated this thing. I looked into the other areas. I didn't see anything. There might be some hidden areas somewhere. I mean, this definitely looks a little bit mysterious right over here. This little patch that sort of fades, but I don't think it's anything. It's more or less complete. Yeah, there's some spots here and there, but it's generally complete. I mean, I didn't see anything. The only other, like, secret area I thought might be right here, because you got this hill. You got this hill that goes sort of over the bunker. You can see a nice angle there. And it's all mist. So I think I initially tried to go, where is it? Over here. I initially tried to make it, and I didn't get very far. So I'm sure there's something somewhere, but I mean, it ain't right here. So let's try it out. Let's enter. Let's see what this is about. I have no idea what to expect. It's a giant gate.
Good, you have arrived. Proceed to the elevator.
The elevator?
Once you shut down the core, I will gain access and save Narud.
Whoa, this looks crazy. Interesting. I wonder what that is. These almost kind of look like legs or something. Can't quite tell what it is. There's some people, a throne. We've seen some keepers of the core there. We actually have one in our inventory, which we took from a mission. So, yep. I don't know what to expect. Actually, you know what? Let me check around the area here before I do anything crazy. Because you never know. See, look at that. Power saver. This way, I gotta check the area. Is there anything down here? I don't think there is, but I should probably call this thing back. Or maybe we should just maybe restart. We'll see. But we got something. What do we get? Am I tripping? Is it not here? Oh, there it is. At max health, gain 35% chance to not use a relic charge. Interesting. Well, I guess it's just going, huh? Sideways. Cool. Mistakes were made. Everything is fine. You have to wait an eternity for that thing. I mean, maybe we could just go in here and we'll find out. Now, by comparison, it should be down here, And I don't think we have to wait necessarily. Hopefully. Nope, it's still on its way. Apparently, it's getting there. It's getting there. In the meantime, this would be a pretty eventful week, maybe. So expect more videos than the usual, which is like 1 or 2 maybe, as opposed to 0. If those of you who are interested. Yeah, so we're just we're going in here, waiting for this elevator to take 20 years to go up the shaft here. I wish I hopped on earlier, but I guess better late than never. That is by far the slowest elevator I think I've ever seen. I think it's meant to be like for dramatic effect, or maybe you're supposed to view some of the stuff around you. I'm gonna crouch just for safety. Just don't walk up like a dingus, you never know.
For millennia, the Drazier sought answers to a simple question. Are we alone? Nerud was built to answer this question. I was built to care for Nerud. Kalratha led Nerud through the currents of space and time, to the origin of energy in all its forms, to Alepsis Torah. The anomaly was unlike any on record. Massive in scope, purposeful in its composition. It appeared
no,
chaotic.
You gotta be kidding me. I'll be right back, everybody. I'll be right back. I'm gonna briefly pause this, and I'll be right back. Okay, and we are back. We are back, we are back, we are back. We are going up this thing. We are not moving at all. Our dog, I think, is down there somewhere. I'm not too worried about it. He'll teleport if need be. I'm just gonna stand here in the center, not move from the center, and we'll see what we have here. I missed a ton of the dialogue, and yeah, it's not great. But we're here regardless. Yeah. This has got to be one of the slowest elevators, I think, ever. I mean, this thing is slow. Oh. There we go. Jeez Louise. Alright, checkpoint secured. Oh.
You have arrived in the core. Use the console there to shut it down. Once complete, I can gain access and save Nerud.
Gonna use the override pin instead, because, why not? I've never bought this thing. What the heck is that? Oh, that's not a save. What the heck was that? Oh, wait, what was that? That was weird. So, this may not be the best loadout for what I need. It seems like a lot of this is what's this one? Oh, no, I want all this. Yeah, there we go. The only thing I don't want, I mean, weak point damage might be ideal for this. But if that's the case, wouldn't this work wouldn't this work best if I just had this? Fires a drill that creates a weak point. If it's already on a weak point, it does additional damage. It's a 65% weak point bonus, which sounds really good. This one might not be too bad, actually. What's this? Oh, nah. I think fire bullets might be our best option, honestly. I mean, maybe this bow, just for the fact that it has a ton of mod power, and it gives us a ton of max health, and it also can shoot 2 bullets at the same time. Perfect shots fire 2 arrows, yeah. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, it would increase the total hit damage, I would think. For weak point damage, weak point increases. I mean, I'm thinking maybe, but I mean, we'll see. I honestly think this one's better, so I'm just gonna use it. And why don't we just do this, and we'll hop in. Oh yeah, we're gonna be flopping a bunch. Stop it, old-fashioned, whatever this thing is. doing the job. Phase 3 yet? That's really weird how it's not working yet. Will that not be? Doing this part. We'll try this one. We'll try this one because this one is 40 health regeneration over 3 seconds. So we'll see. Haste, gen, and yeah, it doesn't seem to be at causing the fire damage. I wonder if So, that does not work. He is not taking any additional fire damage, so I won't be using fire. I'm wondering if this might work. Critical chance increase, fire rate, reload speed, also shocks for a little bit. That might be pretty good. Some nice burst damage. It may interrupt him. I don't know. I'm gonna try it with the corrosive first, then we'll see. Corrosive bleed. I don't know. I feel like I can also just laser him down if need be. Okay, here we go. So we have no running, but I wonder if this works. So this works, you just use the fire apparently. Resistance, haste. Sure how to avoid that one. So let's try this one. Let's see if this one works or not. And if it does, great. If it doesn't, oh well. We'll think of something else if this doesn't work. We have 4 traits that we can actually use, so let's see what we got. Let's do mod power and skill cooldown. Yeah. I think it might be a requirement for me to be able to dodge. So, that being said, looks like we're going back to this build. So I guess we'll use this one here. And I guess instead of this, we'll use... It's not bad with the this gun. I just don't know if corrosive is the best. The range damage bonus is pretty nice. Wait, what's this? I don't know. I'll try fire again. I think it might have just been glitched out. We'll see. Oops. Increase the damage by 20%. Sure. Let's do that one. Hopefully it applies fire. I'd really like this to work. I'm hoping that it was just glitched out before. Nope, he is apparently immune to fire, or unable to hold fire. That's wild. Okay. That's actually crazy. So, you know, corrosive and bleed definitely work on him. So we'll see. Oh yes, that's right, I needed, this. Not this one. This one. Yeah. Huh. This one will allow me to roll, at least somewhat. But yeah, we'll see. Electricity... no. Electricitic? Really? I meant electric and electricity combined. Maybe this one might be best. It just does fire rate and shock damage. It's occasionally 35 damage, where the corrosive damage does more. The corrosive damage, where is it? It does 150 over 10 seconds, so 15 damage a second. And if you multiply, or, you know, 15 times, what is this one? Every 4 seconds? Or every 5. So it'd be 50. So it's equivalent. It's equivalent in terms of the damage. Oh no. No, 50? So the corrosive is stronger. Okay. There's lots of fragment. When the fragment enemy dies, glitch target, picking up a glitch. Oh, that's not gonna work. I mean, I don't know. I really don't have like stuff for this necessarily. Yeah, there's no terrain for that either, which kind of sucks. I almost want like a shield or something, or I don't know. This one might be our best bet because it's just a flat out 60% increased damage that creates a weak point on any part of the dude's body. So I mean, it's kind of the move, but this one does the most apparently, the corrosive damage. I don't really know what it does. Oh, dealing 400 damage over time? That's not terrible. So that one's cool, and I hope these things like actually shoot. We'll see. Yep, we're going. That's fine. Do this. Yeah, this is a tough one. I don't know, because there's those black holes, and I don't really know how they work exactly. Oh, I'm not even using a bulwark build actually, now that I look at it. It might actually be best to not use summons for this, even though I'm leveling it up. So why don't I use that one, and I was using this one, but I don't know. It might be better to just use like this one for the extra shield, just so I can at least survive the blast, hopefully. And instead of the stomp, we're just gonna have the shield giving us additional bulwark. So we have two, and if we use a relic, I think we get what, two more? Yeah, two stacks of bulwark, so it'll be two stacks of bulwark, which will be 4, which will put us to like 20 something, right? And then we'll have yeah, this one doesn't work because we don't have summons, but I think this one might be just kind of best to have, maybe. Or maybe, I don't know. Where's that, there's one ring that's, pretty darn good. It looks similar to that. Wait, nope. I thought it was like a brown. Oh, here it is. Regeneration, increased. Okay, sure, that'll work. I don't have any minions on here, but I am gonna keep running this bulwark build. Maybe I should, yeah, we'll do that and we'll see what we got. So, I mean, a relic grants 2 additional stacks of bulwark. It's not bad. This one will just give it to us, and after taking, it says melee damage, it'll give us another one. I'm not crazy about that one. Let's see. We could totally do this one here for a bulwark build. That's fine for regeneration, but I mean, oh, it increases the limit from 5 to 6. That's actually pretty darn good, I would say. But the only issue I'm having is I want this, right? And I want a lot of armor. Interesting. For every 5 armor encumbrance. That's 145. So movement speed is increased 0.75 per 5. So, hey Siri, what's 145 divided by 5? So that's a 30% buff essentially to my movement speed, and a 30% to my stamina cost. So I should be pretty quick here, I would think. Oh yeah, that's pretty solid speed boost. So my only issue is that I want to make sure my total damage reduction is actually where it's supposed to be. So I want to be able to resist 80%, which actually, I mean, if that is the case, I mean, the damage reduction works pretty well. It's a tough one, because it only goes up to, what is it? Oh, it's max 3. It only goes up to 7.5. That actually kind of sucks. Yeah, that one sucks. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go back to the other bulwark build, because it's kind of nuts. I don't know what exactly I'm gonna need for this build. I guess we'll do that. We'll have regen, and I'm not doing this. Yeah, the unarmed damage is just kind of silly, but whatever. We're not gonna use that one at all. That one kind of sucks. Encumbrance by 5. That's not terrible. That actually gets us to a sweet spot. That's right at the perfect amount. So we have a total of 80, perfectly 80 damage reduction with the setup here. But we don't actually gain any armor from this, so we could actually use something else entirely now that we have the full armor. This is health and stamina. That's pretty solid, I would say. Let's get rid of that, and yeah, maybe we should have mod damage and mod duration by, wait, is that a 50%? Oh, it's a mod cost, and it's just duration. So I can do 50% damage just with this one here. We're just doing status effects. Okay. Interesting. Infinite ammo might be great just because I don't have to worry about anything, but... Skill cooldown and duration? That's pretty good. Would definitely be useful. It's not bad. Yeah, it's kind of rough. I'm having a hard time with this one. Shit. Maybe we should, 4 range damage at a maximum 20% so 5 times. It's not great. Not terrible, but not great. Increase 15. It's not terrible, but it's not what I'm looking for. I mean, that one's probably the best one, honestly. A 50% damage bonus to bleeding targets. Pretty much always gonna have them bleeding, so who knows? It's tough. I guess we'll go for this one here. Yeah, I mean, it'll have to do. I mean, just having the extra lifesteal would be so useful. And, I mean, it'll have to do for now. I mean, yeah, I want, like, better armor encumbrance, but I need to be able to dodge and still have, like, really high armor. And... oh, I'll figure it out. A little bit there. Oh my days. There he is. The biggest human of the galaxy.
What have you?
Wait, what? What happened? Oh, did I accidentally press a button? Shiza. I guess we'll never know. Alright, well that was cool. So we defeated him? And now what do we get?
Come on. What?
Oh. A Philion. Very nice. Well, let's try out this nice weapon, shall we? If I'm not mistaken, this one is, where's a compressed remains of a dying star. On contact explodes, dealing 200 fire damage and 430 burning over 10 seconds to all targets within 4 meters. Striking the supernova with a Philion's primary fire spawns a massive shockwave, which greatly increases the area of effect, total damage, and applies the initial burning amount. Generates 1 primary ammo on fire. Okay. So it does explosive damage and says it explodes. Let's see. It has 8 in the magazine. And we could just do this one. Interesting. Okay. Let's try it out, shall we? It looks like by the front of it looks like it almost fires a disc or something. Oh, they're like hands here. Oh, they're moving too. That's a little creepy. And there's eyes as well. So, whoa, that's cool. Hits multiple targets. Sounds like a shotgun. Oh, it's kind of quick actually. Interesting. That was automatic too. That's awesome. Okay, I'm sold. This thing's awesome. This is awesome. Alright, I am 1000% gonna level this gun up to at least level 10. If it goes higher, oh, I'll do more, but I mean, do what I got. Well, that's perfectly fine.
So long.
Level 9 is not terrible at all. It goes through targets, which is nice. Goes through walls even. Does it? There's light to go through walls. As long as the center of it doesn't go, it should pretty much be able to go
Couldn't
past.
stay out of trouble, huh? Keep sharp. Keep fighting, traveler.
Alright, so let's fire it in the middle. That was like to here from here. That's a pretty solid distance from the center. Wow. And each shot that it hits, each target it hits charges it. So that's... Wow, that hit me. Maybe fell. That's what to do. A little damage, but not bad. I think it also depends on how close I am to the target. I think it gets kind of weird close to it. Wow. Okay. So don't be too close to this thing. Oh my god, dude, that's an insane amount of damage. And it's red as well, which is insane. So what happens when I put twisted rounds on it? What happens? What do you guys think? What happens? That is an absolute insane amount of damage for such an easy amount of like work. I know this like isn't the strongest gun in the game, but like for most things, this thing is an absolute monster. I mean, that is pretty darn nice if you ask me. I'm gonna go back to this build because this gives me a 50% increase to my damage.